All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. The honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS who tell me this truth. And honors to all the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wada Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be Shortage, Scarcity, Lack, Dearth. Okay, it's coming. All right, to Babylon, to America. Okay. All right, and when you look up this word, dearth. All right, it's a scarcity or lack of something, and I'm gonna play a little bit of video of it real quick. What Dabu 7 had to say about this, and how, that famine's gonna come, man. That people are gonna be, at very, they're gonna have a lack of everything, from the food to the water to everything, It's gonna be very scarce out here. So let me play this lesson, let me play this video through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, bring forth an edifying lesson.
This is Dabu 7. We've got more warnings here in terms of food prices that will continue to go through the roof. We have thinning shelves in many areas, but one thing that is across the board, even if your shelves are full, is rising prices. This is a constant. Now that the CPI is out, this consumer price index, it's 7.5. It's higher than what they were predicting yesterday. So that is from January of last year to this year. Some people say, 7%, and that's not much in their brain. But the little old minds are not computing the large scale of everything here. As we broke down last night on the live stream, things like margarine have risen almost 50%. Just canned tomatoes alone, 20%. Apples, other things, all rising. Big numbers. So we asked, what is this going to be like a year from now? It's going to be pretty bad. What about 3 years from now? At this rate, I see a lot of people starving.
See? A lot of people starving, and that's what's going to happen. Now, a lot of people are going to die by a lack of food, okay?
Because of all this. And it looks to me like they may try to, as they always do, blame this on someone else or something else. And let's remember, the supply chain shortages have been happening by design for a minute. The boats going out over the horizon on both coasts, well, mainly the West Coast at this point, but both coasts, we're seeing traffic at the ports, record amounts. And this was by design. Okay? And the thinning of the shelves, this was all happening well before anything with any truckers was ever heard of. So to me, they're going to try and point the finger, as they already are, at these convoys, saying it's their fault. Seeing headlines today about car manufacturers having to shut down production and all this stuff, and they're trying to point the finger at them. So I expect to see more of this. And if you missed it, the convoy here in the United States is taking off. There'll be many, but it has begun. Dropped a video on the other channel. Follow my Twitter and Getter for live updates. And make sure to hit that subscribe button here for more. Stay safe out there, y'all.
Right? All right, coming into some, this is what the scripture says, perilous times, man. All right, risky times, man, at risk. You people are at risk, and you're going to be at the point to where you ain't going to be able to eat like how you do every day, man. Okay? Prices are going up. All right, and everything. Okay? This is going to cause shortage, scarcity, lack, and dearth, man. Okay, and these are the things in which are coming to Babylon the Great, aka America, right? To this wicked kingdom. All right, so from here, let me start here through the Spirit. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21. Luke chapter 21, and 11. And it says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, you see, and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. And that's right. So famine's going to hit this place, pestilences, and very fearful sights, man. Okay. These are the things in which are going to, take a lot of you people out, man. Okay. And all these things that are going to come, they're just the beginning of the sorrows. Okay. Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See, so all these are just the beginning of sorrows, man. All right. And then all these things happening, the Most High, YAHAWASHI's elect are going to be the ones that are going to be kept alive in the famine and the pestilences. All right. And in these troubled times to come. All right. Let me grab this. Psalms chapter 33, verse 18. And it says, behold, the eye of the Lord YAHAWAH Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. You see, because that's what's coming to this place. A lot of death, a lot of famine. Okay. All right, but out of all these things, the Most High, he's going to deliver their souls. Whose souls? His elect, his friends. Their souls from the death. All right, he's going to keep them fed and alive in famine. Okay? Reading on, it says, our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. And that's what we have to do. Hope in our power. Hope in Yahweh Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI. Okay? While he destroys and really jacks people up, our mentality is going to be what? That in his wrath, because this is all the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, when he brings, death and famine and pestilences and all these things. That's him bringing forth his wrath. And in his wrath, we ask that he remembers his mercy and has his mercy and compassion upon us. Okay. Staying in the book of Psalms, let's go to Psalms 107 and verse 33. All right. It says, he turneth the rivers into a wilderness, and the water springs into dry ground, a fruitful land into barrenness, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. And see, so that's what the Most High is doing. All right. Soon he's going to have all these farms, these places in which, produce food. He's going to have it to where they become barrenness. All right. And when you look up this word barrenness, it says not reproducing. See? All right. And and the woman that is barren, because, woman, who can't have children, they're considered barren. Meaning they can't bring forth anything, no seed, no nothing, and that's what the Most High is going to do to these lands, man. All right, these fields of crops, the Most High is just going to have them to not reproduce, to not bring forth, seed, all right, or to bring forth, what's the scripture say in Isaiah 55, let me see if I can find it. I know I can find it. Let me grab it real quick. Isaiah 55 verse 10, it says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may get seed to the sower and bread to the eater. You see, the Most High, he's gonna have it to where it ain't gonna be able to bring bread for the eater. Okay, who are the eaters? You people out here, man. Okay. But let me read verse 34 again. It says, 34, a fruitful land into barrenness, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. That's right. And the Most High is doing this because of the wicked people and the wickedness in which they do, all right, that dwell in the land. He turneth the wilderness into a standing water, a dry ground into a water springs. And there he maketh the hungry to dwell, that they may prepare a city for inhabitation. Okay, so that's pretty much, we're good on that. So from here, let's go to Job 5:20. Okay, because the Most High, he's gonna redeem them whom he loves, them whom he's chosen, his elect. All right, out of the famine that's gonna come. Job 5:20. It says, "In famine he shall redeem thee from death," and that's right, because in famine, the end thereof is death. Okay, but the Most High, YAHAWASHI, he's gonna redeem thee from famine. All right, us, Adonai, we be a part of his elect. Okay, and he's gonna keep us alive in that famine as well. Scriptures talk about how. Matter of fact, let me see. I know how it goes. Let me see how it goes. The birds feed. How much more ye?
According to sciencing,
how does it go? Birds. There it is. I remember I looked this up before. I believe this is it. Yep. Matthew 6:26. It says, "Behold the fowls." It says, "Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better?" Or it says, "Are ye not much better than they?" See. So the Most High is saying, look, I'm able to have, so the birds, they don't gotta sow, reap, or gather anything, man. I just have it to where they be, they're fed, How much more you, All right, so we, as the birds are able to eat, we gonna be able to eat. His men are gonna be able to eat. Okay, scriptures talk about how my servants shall eat. My servants shall eat. Isaiah 65:13. "Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." And that's right, you people are going to be hungry. "Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." See? Okay, coming back here, Job 5:20. "In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword." See, because there's going to be war as well, man. Okay, a whole lot of things are going to be happening in the last days. Okay, so let's see if this works. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to use this. Let's just go to second Ezra's, because that one always got some ads, and I ain't trying to do that. I just look it up from my phone. So let me start verse 5. 2 Ezra 15:5. "Behold, thus it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." These are the things in which YAHAWASHI is going to bring upon the land. Why? Verse 6 says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled." You see, so for the wickedness that has been done. All right, that's why these things are going to come to pass, man. All right, now let's jump down to verse 12. It says, "Egypt shall mourn," and that's right. In this place, Egypt, because this is modern Egypt. This scriptures talk about it. This place being spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay, this place is mourning, man. This place is on its last, it's on one leg, you would say, right? It says, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed," it says, "for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell with a fearful consolation." And it says, "Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And the one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands." And that's right. People are going to be fighting race wars, and even go further, people are going to be fighting others for their foods that are in their house, man. People are going to be spoiling other people's goods, man. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of the action shall stand in their power. Meaning these people are going to be able to be doing, they're going to be able to do whatever they want, man, you know. And if they want to get crazy, they're going to get crazy, you know. People, see, and that's the thing, you know, when people, you know, have, when people are, you know, hungry or they need to feed their family, man, people will do anything, man, you know, to the point where they will go kill somebody who they've known forever, man, since for 20 years, you know. All right, you know. All right, and then it's gonna get so bad to the point where they're gonna do anything, and one of those things that they're gonna do is eat their kids or eat themselves, or eat others, you know. And coming into some very troubling times. Okay, it says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, and that's right, and that's what you see with those truckers, man. You know, and this is talking about martial law, and that martial law is gonna come any moment now, you know. We're living in these times right now, man. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, man. This is the times we live in, man. And it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. And that's right. These cities, towns are all going to be troubled, man. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, and spoil their goods for the lack of bread. See, and for great tribulation. And that's what's coming. Lack of bread, great tribulation, okay? All right. Matter of fact, let me go back to 2nd Ezra. Let's read let me grab this as well since I'm in here. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 58. And it says, and they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood. For very hunger of bread and thirst of water. And that's right. People won't be eating each other, eating themselves, you know. It's going to get to the point where somebody might be by themselves and they see their foot and they just say, fuck it. I'm going to chop this thing off, man. You know, start a fire and eat it, man. You know, that's the times we coming in, man. You know, and that's that, man. For you to eat your own self, man, that means you're really suffering, man. That's a real, and the way that the die of famine, man, is real bad. You know, it should be talked about as better to perish from the sword than die of famine, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, better for somebody to come and blow your brains out than for you to suffer, the death of famine, because it's not easy. It's not quick and easy. It's a long, painful, process. You know. Okay, and famine is the thing in which YAHAWASHI is going to bring upon the earth. Okay, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, verse 16, and it says, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem. See, and the Most High did this once, and he's going to do it again. It says, see, that's the thing. There's no new thing under the sun, man. The Most High, the scriptures talk about how, I was just in 2nd Ezra, how, behold, I will stretch out my hand upon, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of Ezekiel, the 25th chapter. But when it says, I will smite Egypt with plagues as before. Most High did that once. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it to modern Egypt, the place which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, which is America. All right. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. See, I was going to get to the point where, you know how people ask for seconds? Ain't going to be no seconds, man. For you people, you be lucky if you have anything, in these last days. And it says that they may want bread and water and be astonished with one another and consume away in their own iniquity. And that's what's going to happen. You people are going to consume away in your own iniquity, okay? This is the same book back in here in Ezekiel 5 and 16. It says, I shall send upon them evil arrows of famine, you see, which they shall not, it says, which shall be for their destruction. So the famine that's going to come is going to be for you people's destruction, man. And which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff of bread. You see, so the Most High, he's going to increase this famine, man. And the famine to come is going to be the worst famine ever, man. Okay. No other famine on the that has ever occurred on the earth is going to compare to the one that the Most High is going to bring upon this place, man, America. Verse 17, so will I send, Salaki, it says, so will I send upon you famine and evil beasts. You know, and these beasts out here, they're going to be hungry too, man. They're going to be looking for people to devour, man. You know, not only you people going to have to look for something to eat, but you're going to have to keep your eye out on something that's going to eat you. Okay? And it says, and they shall beware thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken. And that's it. That's it right there. Once the Lord speaks, that's what's gonna be, man. Ain't no the discussing nothing, man. All right, when the Lord says something, man, that's what's gonna be. All right. Ezekiel 6:10, and it says, and they shall know that I am the Lord, and they shall know that I am the Lord, that I have not said in vain that I should do this evil unto them. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, smite with thine hand and stomp with thy feet, and say, alas, for all the evil abominations of the house of Israel, for they shall fall by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. You see, these are the things in which the Most High God YAHAWASHI is going to bring upon this world, man. All right, we read it in 2nd Ezra 15. Behold, I shall send plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You know, roughly paraphrasing. So the Most High is going to do, man. He's going to send these things, and these are the things which are going to cause you what? To fall. For they shall fall by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. And he that is, so like it says, he that is far off shall die of the pestilence, and he that is near shall fall by the sword, and he that remaineth and is besieged shall die by the famine. Thus I will accomplish my fury upon them. You see, so this is the thing this is the Lord's ambition right here, man. This is the thing in which he desires to do, man. All right, he's gonna accomplish his fury upon you people, man. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and fear through the spirit. Isaiah, I keep on saying, I don't know why Isaiah's in my mind, but it's all right. Ezekiel 7:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahawah unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And we're living in these times in which the Most High, he's going to do these things, all right? All right? He's going to recompense all you evildoers of all thine abominations, okay? Of all thine iniquities, all right, and the wickedness in which you've done. And it says, and my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and it says, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And that's what's coming, man. And it says, an end is come. The end is come. It watches for thee. Behold, it is come. And it says, the morning is come unto thee, and thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the standing again of the mountains. You see? And it says, now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. You see? You gonna know that the Most High, he's judging you, man. Okay? And he ain't gonna spare, man. He ain't gonna have no mercy. All right, his mercy is gonna be upon them that fear him from generation to generation. Okay, read about that in Luke, the 1st chapter. Okay, so with that, brothers, I just wanted to touch up on that through the Spirit, just concerning famine, and these things are not afar off, man. These things are very near. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off there through the Spirit. This has been, as the title, as I said in the beginning, shortage, scarcity, lack, dearth is coming. Okay, so with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. As always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders, the great millstone. GMS would tell me this truth, and honors to all the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. Until the next time I say, brother, Shalom.